A great shot here at US Bank Stadium, located in downtown Minneapolis. Today, a good one in store here between the Washington Commanders and the Minnesota Vikings. Okay, now ready to get this one started. And we're off from US Bank Stadium. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. First carry here for Aaron Jones. And he gets up for a gain of about 4.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You can stick to the ground, you can throw beyond the sticks, and really create some indecision now defensively.
Come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. Pass is caught. It's T.J. Hawkinson. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Straight ahead they go with Jones. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same athleticism comes to life. They're pretty good hunting his prey right there.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Chased out to his right. Connects with his back. Aaron Jones. Oh, he's denied the first, but not by much. His play gets down to the 42-yard line. Offense to the line fast. McCarthy throwing on his 3rd and 1. There's pressure, and he's going to be dropped. Well done by the Commanders' defense. Defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
Well, we're already seeing his leg's going to be a factor in this contest. But I'll tell you what, Kate, if pressure's going to be on him like that, he's going to have to put his running back cape on and really use his ability to escape and keep things moving forward.
Am I seeing this correctly? This punt is being returned from inside his own end zone. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return.
At their own 4-yard line.
All right, the Washington offense is set. Here comes 1st and 10.
Here we go, set. Cowboy 80.
Now Daniels off the play action. His first throw is an interception. And the Vikings get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. Now, in that spot, Brock, I think his first priority is just getting a throw of some kind of way and avoiding the safety, right?
Yeah, no question about it, Kate. And I know it's so easy for us up here in this comfy booth, armchair quarterback, but you can't ever relax when you're reading the coverage just because you're worried about taking a safety. You still got to stand, you got to deliver, and you got to take care of the football.
1st and 10. Here's Jones. He finds space, middle of the field, and he'll bring it to the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings parlay the interception into points. It's an Aaron Jones touchdown. And he has made this a habit this season. That's his 10th rushing touchdown so far. Record there to tack on the extra point. And the Vikings will jump into a 7-0 lead. got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10. This is Ja'Cory Kronsky-Merritt getting it for the first time. And he stops quickly here. 2 yards on the play as we've got 2nd and 8.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Out of the gun, Daniels. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Asante Samuel Jr. makes the play. And the Vikings get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. So their 2nd drive ends just the way their first one did, Brock. And if you are the coach down there, man, you've got to be fuming.
Yeah, so frustrated, right? 2 drives in, you still can't get your game plan at all. Not a series you're going to keep.
And quick there, and they bring him to the turf. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
We've got enough data now through the years to understand that an explosive play on offense, more often than not, leads to scoring. We also know if you can create a negative play defensively. In a tightly contested game like this, every play matters. And to get that negative play, put this offense on their heels, exactly what this defense needs.
And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped at his own side at the 49. Offense looking to convert as they come up to the line. 3rd down. 3rd and long for him here. It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And they come up big up.
The number of times we see quarterbacks with his running ability make plays, critical plays on 3rd down. It's got to be refreshing for that defense to finally see them on the right side of it.
Takes it in at the 21. And little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Let's go now.
Starting on the grounds here, Kronsky-Merritt. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. That's a nice quick correction for this front row. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Daniels setting up the play action. Running right side by McLaurin. And it'll be brought down along the 25-yard line.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, give your quarterback a chance.
Daniels throwing on 3rd. He's going to loft one deep to the left. And they really went for it on 3rd down, didn't they? But the heave falls incomplete. Now they're facing 4th down.
In real estate, Kate, it's location, location, location. In football, it's rhythm, rhythm, rhythm. And you don't get 3rd down conversions, you get no rhythm.
Pulled in at the 20. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at at their own 30-yard line.
First and 10 now from the 30. Here's McCarthy to throw. Has a man, Justin Jefferson. Along the right sideline, there's space. He does it. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings get another 6 to make this a 13-0 game. It's a Justin Jefferson touchdown. That is as efficient as an offense can be. One play, 70 yards, and 6 points, Brock. They can save the rest of the plays they have prepared for their next series.
Rest of the plays? Why even call it there for one? I mean, that one hit the sweet spot on the barrel and got out of the yard in a hurry. Plus the call catching sleepers to start that drive.
That one right down the middle. And the Vikings drive out to an early 14-0 lead. Here's Reichert set to kick this away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Here in the north, the Yaller horn is about to sound and send 2 teams to battle here at U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis, Minnesota. Today, we're ready for an entertaining battle between the Washington Commanders and the Minnesota Vikings. Started, and off we go from Minneapolis. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Here we go, set.
McCarthy throwing right away. This is Jefferson, and he's got it. It's a Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings take a 6-0 lead right away. It's a Justin Jefferson touchdown. Now it's Will Reichert on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Vikings will to jump out to a 7-0 lead. Here's Riker, set to kick this away. This return starts at the 5. This makes it up to the 25.
Will take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
No, you're not seeing things incorrectly, folks. You do not need glasses. They are, in fact, lining up to punt on first down. Coming off a busy week, 5 punts in the loss, and he sends this one away.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
Get your money up. I put money down on all of us.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. From the shotgun, McCarthy. He puts a man under it deep down the left. It's complete! Oh my! They left it wide open downfield. And he takes it in for the Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings take a 13-0 lead. It's a Justin Jefferson touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. That score was less about the throw, although it was good, partner, but it was more about getting it to somebody who knew exactly what to do with it.
Okay, it's a good thing the touchdown shows up on both their stat sheets, because sometimes it's quarterback who delivers, and sometimes it's the effort after the catch that really makes the magic happen.
And he mishit this one badly. It's out of bounds short of the 40, and they're going to take over at that spot. First and 10 from the 41. First carry of the game now for the rookie out of Arizona. Small gain there, maybe 3 if he's lucky to begin this drive.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on second down. After that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
From the gun, it's Daniels. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. To the air, on third and long. Forces that one, and it's intercepted. Jeff Okuda with the INT. And the Vikings are going to have it after his second interception of the season.
That's so cool. He really did it all for him, didn't he? First he forced the turnover, and then he set them up in a better spot with a really nice return. Yeah, he had designs on doing the scoring for him, too. One more move, and he might have broken it for 6.
Play action, McCarthy. Dumps this one off. It's Jones. And he's short of first after a mild gain.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
Second down carry for Jones. And he's tackled with a first down yardage.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll care about it when they get to the sidelines.
Here's McCarthy, first and 10. Cut near the goal line. And he gets a small chunk there before he's touched down.
Kate, if you and I took a whirlwind tour and watched young quarterbacks, the hardest route to complete is this one. A lot of them can throw go routes and slants and drags and in cuts, but throwing that out route takes some time, takes some precision, and a whole bunch of trust between QB and receiver.
Now I'll give up the middle to Jones. He runs it across. Touchdown! The Vikings pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. It's an Aaron Jones touchdown. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns. It has been wash, rinse, repeat for them offensively, Brock, as, well, we all wait for this defense to find a little backbone before this becomes a runaway.
Yeah, I'm a little torn up here in this booth because you're exactly right. Offensively, this is just a machine. Surgical. Defensively, you're running the risk of being embarrassed here pretty quickly.
And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play. Jarred loose, incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. So it's 2nd down coming up.
I think those big old boxing gloves might have made a better catch and better call than receiver gloves right there for that one. It is going to be a fight to hang on the ball, and we just saw physicality personified.
And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
You know they're going to keep giving it looks, keep calling pass plays. You cannot survive a game without a completion, but the results so far, yeah, they've been a little bit rough.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Drops this one off to Krosky Merritt. He's got the 1st down grab and still going. And he's in for the Washington touchdown. The Commanders take a small chunk off that lead.
I think he'll take his highlights however he can get them on a handoff, pin off a pass. It really doesn't matter. The important thing is he gets the ball, he gets the touch, and then he can do his damage big time.
Matt Gay on for the extra point. And the kick is good. And we're going to have some extra yardage added to the kickoff on the roughing call. Well, you can't do that. Got to avoid hitting the kicker. And because of that, the kickoff will be coming from midfield. Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. Power squib kick is taken in. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Minnesota into formation. It's 1st and 10. Off the play fake. It's McCarthy. Catch is made down the right sideline. And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. That goes for 36 yards. And that's going to give the Vikings the 1st down.
First down.
Out of the gun, a gift to Jones. And this one's going to move him all the way down to the 25-yard line. They get 13 on the pickup. And it'll bring up a Minnesota 1st down.
That's another Vikings 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Off play action. It's McCarthy. Forced out to his right. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be second down.
I'll give this quarterback credit. He bought as much time as he could, but eventually, the only option left was to throw it away.
McCarthy trying again on second down. Headed out right. Passing struggles, bleeding over from that last play. He's forced to get rid of this one.
Look at the coverage on that play, Kate. I love that. That is textbook defense right there. When the quarterback escapes the pocket, and you got to find somebody. You got to go get sticky on your offensive guy. It's exactly what the secondary did, and it forces the throwaway.
And finally, they get there to take him down. That is a team sack all the way. Coverage was sensational. And this defense makes the stop in a big way to bring up fourth down. Will Reichert now to try the Vikings field goal. This will be a 45-yard look from the left hash.
I call that a win-win in the first half. You win on the scoreboard, obviously, by adding 3 and adding to your lead. But you also win mentally, making your opponent know if they make a mistake, you're going to capitalize.
Here's Reichert set to kick this away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. First and 10.
Let's go now.
Play fake here. Daniels buying some time left. And it's going to be dropped off for Krosky-Merritt. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you could depend on.
Screen pass here for Krosky-Merritt. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. A 9-yard gain and good for a first down.
With that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get him enough yards for the first, and it did. So long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
Matt! Get the Eagles! Check, Matt! Check, Matt!
Krosky-Merritt straight ahead. Trying to make it happen, but no luck. This goes backwards on first down.
I know they say it any time he comes up with an interview, but they appreciate having him on this defense so much, Kate, because of plays like that one. Those are great instincts. It takes instincts and want to come up and run support, and not many quarters can make that stop.
Caught by Deebo Samuel. Just after the catch, he is hit and stopped. A nice gain, though, down to the enemy 41. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs. First and 10 from the 41.
Gain of 14. First down, Washington.
Now Daniels to throw. Into the hands of his running back, Krosky-Merritt. And he's hit and set out right along that line of scrimmage. No gain on first down.
I know coordinator and quarterback going to be upset with that first down because you call a screen on first, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, the defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
Brought in. And they get this down to the 28. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset. We're a quarter of the way through on this chilly winter afternoon. 24-7 is our score. More from U.S. Bank Stadium after the break. Time now for the second quarter. Commanders in possession. They're looking at yet another first and 10 on this drive. Reaction now with Daniels. Short pass caught by his tight end. And they shove him out. Looks like he got about 6 before they did so. It's second down.
That wasn't going anywhere else on that play. It's one of the ones called specific. specifically for the tight end, because they know he's able to get a good release off that play action, and then he gets himself in space to do some damage.
Let's go. 19, Charger, 19.
Second down give to Krosky Merritt. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're in the first and goal.
A gain of 17 yards. And the Washington first down.
Panther Street. Panther Street.
First
Come
and
on,
goal,
come on.
Washington.
Krosky Merritt is across the line for the Washington touchdown. The Commanders fighting back and shaving 6 off that lead.
Washington.
Gay to add the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Commanders cut the lead down to 10.
Commanders 14.
Just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Challenges double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. Well, we all know, Brock, those slot guys start piling up receptions, and that makes them a priority target for the defense. They kept someone nearby, and they pick off that check down.
If a play breaks down in today's football, like back in my day, last century, you check down the running back. That's not the case anymore. These slot receivers, well, they're as big a security blanket as running backs are, but the defenses, to your point, Kate, they figured it out too. And that defense, well, they didn't just figure it out in their head. They went out and executed with their bodies to take it away.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3.
Broncos switch. Broncos, Viking, 18. Mustang, 19. Warriors, 17. Ready.
They're going to run again here with Krosky Merritt. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
Get up. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready.
Daniels now on 1st down. Completed over the middle. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line.
That's not a big completion on the stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
23-yard line.
Oh, what I love. Ooh, baby, we run it down. Get to the minute, the sun is up. There's no rest in my shutting down. Whenever I get your money up. Believe when I got my money down.
2nd down now, 7 to go.
Ready. Bronco 80. 79 Broncos.
Shotgun snap to Daniels. Completed left side to Samuel. And he'll go down here at the 16. That's good for 7 yards. And the Commanders will have a first.
That pitch and catch won't show up as a big play on the stat sheet, but it gives his own defense a little time to rest. It gives an offensive coordinator a new set of downs to work with.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
They go inside give to Krosky Merritt. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
70 Timberwolves.
Out of the gun, Daniels. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's able to get this down to the 13.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes you can get to win-win.
Daniels throwing on third. That's dropped underneath to Eckler. That short field pass, Brock, is held to the short field. It's going to be 4th and short.
Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on line. You feel good about it. It's going in the hole. But you never want to leave it short.
All right, down a couple of scores. They want a bigger swing than just 3. They're going for this.
Here we go. 70 Lions. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler.
They'll motion him out of the backfield. He can't get away. They get the sack and force a turnover on down.
Well, this play never had a chance between the pressure at home and the coverage downfield. QB still got to find a way to throw it up and give somebody an opportunity to make a play.
Starting the drive with a give to Jones. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. Nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
At the 18-yard line.
Jones once more. He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. Play made by Deron Payne. Third down, line to gain, 9 yards out. They'll throw, 3rd and long. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. It's the exact opposite of what this offense needed. They now face 4th down.
That was a situation where I think the previous drive, really affected the decision-making there. Coming off a pick, he wasn't about to challenge the coverage. Instead, well, he just took his medicine.
Now we'll see Ryan Wright come on for the Vikings to punt this away on 4th. And his first effort, a tough one. It's going to come from the back of his own end zone. He punted a couple of times last week in their loss, and now gets this one away. Fields this clean at the 30. And he gets him something back on that return. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 45-yard line.
Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Start. Ready up.
Daniels now. Good strike downfield to Lane. And he hits that enemy 25-yard line before he is sent out. It's a 30-yard gain, Brock, so unsurprisingly, that gives him a 1st down.
So many times, Kate, when I see these receiver screens, I think punt return. It's like a punt return. On punt return, it's all about those blocks. The returner's got to catch it, and he's got to feel those blockers in front of him. It's no different on a big play like this with the wide receiver screen.
Daniels on 1st down. Sets up the screen. Eckler. That screen sniffed out quickly. Shut down behind the line. The Commanders in their hurry up. They're hustling for the line. From the gun, it's Daniels. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. The Commanders take a timeout. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Kate, I don't know if I've ever told you, but my dad was a driver's ed teacher. And I could just hear him right now say, son, take this out of reverse and put it in drive, because this one's going nowhere right now. A drastic change on this play needed.
It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Harrison Smith with the INT.
Well, that's now a second time that he's put his defense in a tough spot. That's a hard thing about playing quarterback, Kate. You know, with these interceptions and now the second on the day, you're asking your defense again to step up to another series, another possession, another challenge. This quarterback's got to start protecting the football.
Escapes the pocket. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. The Vikings call a timeout. He'll be there first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Never ever a great look when your quarterback's picking himself up a few seconds into a drive. They're going to need a lot more fight on second down and a whole lot of yardage to get this back on track.
An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
On third and long, it's McCarthy. Buys time, rolling right. To the right, hold in by Jefferson. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. How about that play, Brock? On third and 14, they find a way to convert.
I love this, Kate. No issues at all going to this receiver in the short field, because they know at any time when this man touches the ball, he can transform a short completion into a big play.
On the move, headed right. He takes it himself. And a great play is brought to an end as this one reaches the 35-yard line. Just before halftime, we get a timeout ticket.
That's another Vikings first down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
They're set up at the 35 now.
19, Tiger, Panther 60, Panther 60, Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Cougar 19.
So early movement from the backfield, Brock. They jumped the gun a bit, and that brings out the flag. One of the most common penalties in the sport, and the reaction, it's the same every time, Brock. Frustration from the coach as they get backed up 5 yards. They're set back 5 by that false start. Now 15 yards to the marker.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. 18, Pioneer. And up.
Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. And this one falls incomplete, so we're down to 4 seconds, and we'd assume our final snap.
Well, you certainly want those throws to be on that. Every team, if you're going to be efficient, you've got to hit those passes in the short to intermediate zone to effectively move the ball in this league.
7-yard attempt.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Set to kick this away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10. On the toss, here's Krosky Merritt. And he stopped after picking up 9, so they're set well here, 2nd and 1.
Well, that run may not move the chains, Kate. That is such a confidence builder. It sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
Hey, Ready? 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Let go.
Give it to Krosky-Merritt. This time they've got him. He can't break another tackle. He will go down behind the line.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. Second and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical third down.
Press on 80. Ready?
Third and short, Daniels. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be blocked out at the 42.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, you need to make a play in the open field. Keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Vikings to the line now. Here's first and 10.
Check. Let's go.
They'll start with a give to Jones. Escapes the defender. And he's going to be escorted out right along that 35-yard line. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's going to give the Vikings the first down.
First down.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
They're set up at the 35 now. First and 10. Here's McCarthy. Grabbed by Jordan Addison. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And it'll bring up a Minnesota first down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Here's McCarthy, first and 10. Has it in close. And he's brought down after a short gain.
Well, we saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them. And the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means third down coming up.
Brings up third down and 7.
Throw here, third down. Chased out to his right. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And that sack brings the offense to fourth down.
I know the scoreboard doesn't say it, but this has been a winning effort up front defensively. One of the keys to their success was going to be this pass rush and sacking the quarterback, and they can check that box.
Minnesota lined up in punt formation, and he wants to hit his second effort just as well as he hit his first. Now this is a beauty of a kick. Gets headed out of bounds, no chance at a return or a touchback. They're going to mark it out at the 6. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10.
Let's go now. Ready?
From the gun, a run for Krosky-Merritt. This is headed perilously close to their end zone, Brock. That tackle sends them backwards to the 4. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock, here who got to have short memories. You tell me this, too. Defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you've got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try.
Oh, no, they get him yet again. Harrison Smith with the INT. And the Vikings take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season. The moment you see them look to pass from this close to their own goal line, Brock, it is that defense's goal to hurry him and force a mistake just like that.
Yeah, those guys, they're so sneaky on the back end, Kate. They know the clock is being sped up. They know that the quarterback can feel those footsteps and thinking about a safety. And those defenders just wait for that rush throw, and they step in, they deliver, and they take the ball away.
First play of the drive, lost a yard. Need to get it back and some change here. Second down. Staying on the ground with Jones. Trying to win that race to the edge, but the finish line ends up being right where he started, Brock, so no gain on second.
It's a loss of a yard, bringing up third.
McCarthy throwing on third down. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. Fourth down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw. So many of these players on the field, they just strive for consistency, but not the kickers. They strive for perfection, and so far, he's just that.
Here's Reichert set to kick this away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up to the 35 to begin this drive. Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. First and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
60
On first down, here's Daniels. Catch made. And he'll get this through the midfield stripe and starts pushing into Vikings territory. Offense up to the line fast.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard.
This is Eckler on second.
45-yard line.
Still has some space inside the 35. And he's going to take this down to the 31 before he gets taken down. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
Ready?
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
19 Tiger. Panther 60.
Play action now. Daniels escapes the puck, trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Come on. Hey, let's go.
Now Daniels to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. That was Terry McLaurin on the target. And that's going to leave him with a tough third and long.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Throwing to the back of the end zone. Too much on that, and it sails through the end zone, incomplete. Great play defensively there to just get a hand in there and deny that touchdown.
That's exactly right. Active hands and aggressive mindset. As a DB, you've got to assume that every throw is going to be a touchdown, and you're the last line of defense, the guy that's got to make the play on the ball, and he just did.
The Vikings take over first and 10.
Minnesota into formation. It's first and 10. Jones trying the left side. And they're going to force him out just before he can get to the 35.
Those outside runs so critical for running back, quarterback, O-line to hit their targets. They got a target area to expose that defense and make the most of it. And that offense just put on display some teaching tape for it.
Dumps this one off. It's Jones. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. Dose of the hurry up here.
It's a gain of 20. That's another Vikings first down. First and 10 at the 46.
Going on first, it's McCarthy. Throw is caught. And they get this down to the 28. Just 1 quarter remaining in this one. The Vikings hold both a football and a solid lead as they try to close this one out. Coming to the line for another first and 10. A give left side to Jones. they'll stop him after a short pickup to the 24. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6.
4 yards.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign well, they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. Made the throw as he was getting hit blocked, and it's incomplete. Not on the same page with his tight end. And now it's 3rd down.
And 6 yards to go.
Air it out on 3rd. As a left side block, but the throw carried him too close to that edge. They're going to say he brought it in out of bounds. That's going to bring up 4th down.
The best of the best, they just have this intuition, Kate. They know where the boundary is without looking. This receiver's not quite at that level yet. He lost track of where he was, and he brought it in, but out of bounds.
The Vikings call a timeout. It'll be their first. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. So the Vikings will try a field goal on 4th down. Will Reichert headed out. Ball on the left hash for this 41-yarder. Reichert connects there. And make this a 19.3 score advantage.
I think you can call this one, Jake. This field goal makes it a 3-score game, and even the most improbable comeback attempts have a hard time erasing that type of deficit here in the final quarter.
And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10. Play fake here. Daniels. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. To throw, Daniels. He puts a man under it deep down the middle. Really pushing the envelope on 2nd down, but the deep shot doesn't work.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. 3rd and long for him here. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And they're staring at a 4th down now after that sack.
This overwhelming pressure and these sacks after sacks after sacks. It's built this lead, and you know it's the way they want to finish it.
Oh, brother, it's another interception. And the Vikings get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season.
Okay, that's just one of those situations. It is so difficult to be a quarterback in that spot. It's kind of like being a pitcher in a 3-0 count. You just oftentimes don't win. You feel like you got to force the issue, and you force the issue, and interceptions follow.
And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
At the 21-yard line. A 3-yard
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. From the shotgun, McCarthy. That's intercepted near the sideline. Jalen Thompson makes the play. And the Commanders take over as he records his 10th career INT.
Well, obviously Obviously not the cleanest game with now 2 interceptions, but here's the key. This is where mental toughness for a quarterback becomes so critical. And frankly, why some of the best QBs playing today have baseball in their background, because you flush your mistakes. Okay, you strike out, you throw an interception, but you got to go get it in that next series. Got to put these interceptions behind and press forward ahead.
Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Daniels. They get it right back. That's intercepted. And the Vikings get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season.
I'll hear a lot of defensive coordinators say you've got to earn the right to rush the passer by doing work on the early downs. You know what this is, Kate? They've earned the right to be aggressive defensively with the work they did through 3 quarters, and this defense is cutting it loose.
It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. The drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
This defense has been doing it all, not just with the takeaways, but the pressure and what that does and how hard it is to play the quarterback position when you're taking a beating like this.
After the sack, let's see what the offense does here. 2nd and 18 coming up.
Go! 19, Tiger.
Off play action. It's McCarthy. Connects on the crosser. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the 1st.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get it to a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
Ready? Cowboy 80.
And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And he'll bring it to the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings keep adding to that 4th quarter lead. It's a Justin Jefferson touchdown. His 3rd total score in this game. A game-breaking play there, stunning the defense and giving this offense one for the highlight reel, baby.
Yep, just put another one on there, Kate. He is a threat to score anytime he touches the ball. The defense, they had him ready to go. They were ready to body him up in coverage, but receivers today, and we see it all the time, the best of them, they don't just do it through the air. They can use their legs as a weapon. That's a big-time touchdown run.
Set to kick this away. Return starts from the goal line. He's stopped on the run back at the 27.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Commanders to the line now, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. That was intended for Deebo Samuel. And that'll bring up 2nd down. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock. And physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
On 2nd and 10 now, Daniels. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Here we go. 60.
Daniels throwing on 3rd. Rolling left, buying some time. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And they come up big on 3rd down there with the set.
I think we've reached the point of the game, Kate, where I got to nick my PSA. Protect the quarterback, and quarterback, protect yourself.
Here we go. Start.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. That's cut beyond the marker. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. What a time to rip off that type of gain, huh? It gets him the 1st on 4th down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 40.
Taking Mr. Kronsky match. He's going to be down within a yard of that red zone as the stop is made. It's a 21-yard gain. And that'll be good for a Washington first.
No frills, nothing fancy. That was just a good old offensive line, dominated in the trenches. That sprung them to get to the second level and beyond.
Going to the ground again on first. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one.
He's taken down at the 17-yard line.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Running once again with Krosky Merritt. And he carries it in for the touchdown. The Commanders putting up points in a game decided. Extra point converted by Gay. And the Commanders get it back to a 19-point deficit.
Commanders 21.
Well, don't look up at the clock, everybody. That is certainly not their friend as they get set to try an onside kick. The Commanders think they've got it. Yes, they did. Get it back. All right, so a positive play for them, if nothing else. Game seems pretty far out of reach at this point, but still, had to try the onside kick in that spot.
You know what that was? It was 2 things, Kate. A, it's a good chance to practice your onside kick in a pretty low-pressure environment. But B, and so much more importantly, is down the road in a game where you're going to really need it. That gives you the confidence you can get it done.
It's the 2-minute warning here in Minneapolis. Commanders trying to make it look a little nicer on that scoreboard. Only need the smallest little bit of yardage here. It is 2nd and inches.
Come on. Cowboy 80.
Daniels back to throw. Sets up the screen. Eckler. Into the secondary past the 40. Down the sideline into the red zone. He makes it in for the Washington touchdown. The Commanders get it back to within 2 possessions. It's an Austin Eckler touchdown. Gay to add the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Commanders shave some of the lead. It's down now to 12.
Commanders 28.
Well, this one not quite over just yet. They've got 3 timeouts at their disposal, but really need to make the unexpected recovery here. And this is covered by the Vikings AMC. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48. They may have caught them a little by surprise on the last onside try, but certainly much more prepared this time around. That one is not successful.
Yeah, it's tough enough. The numbers tell all of us, right? It's tough enough to do it once. Recovering 2 in a row, well, that's borderline impossible. And that Hands team, they were going to let their side down a second time, that's for sure.
And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Now a give to Jones. Ran into a wall that time. A couple of guys able to hold him right at the line of scrimmage. So 3rd down now.
49-yard line. A gain of a yard makes it 3rd and 11.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Looking Hawkinson, he's got it. And it's going to be a win for the Vikings here today. As they get the first down, they can take the clock down to 0 now.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
19 Tiger.
First and 10, here's Jones. And I don't think he got beyond the line there. Yep, no gain on the play. It's going to be 2nd down.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
So they are indeed kings in the north as the Vikings win it at home.